Hey, it's Dakota and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the final installment of the Zodiac series. I am so sorry. This has been an absolute train wreck from the beginning, but we're finally here. It's the final part. And it has been a little over a year since I started my channel completely. So usually I give up after like 3 months of any new project, so yeah. It's all good. I hope you're excited for this one because this is probably my most favourite look that I'm excited about because Aries is the best time of the year, despite the fact that we've already entered Taurus season and I'm really late to these things again. But I was enjoying my birthday and no excuses. It was my birthday. So I'm excited to do this final part today. This is the final video. This is it. This is the end of it. No more. And I can get to doing some real fun looks that I'm actually really excited about. And just experiment more with makeup instead of... I mean, I guess this was supposed to help me experiment with makeup and I kind of made it into a challenge like I do everything. And I burn myself out and I don't want to do it for several months. And then all the videos end up late. And yeah. But that's not gonna happen this time. It's all just gonna be slow going, and yeah, I'm not gonna put a routine on how much I'm gonna upload. I'll just upload when the heart wants to upload, okay? She's back at work now, there's a lot going on, I'm just trying my best. So I am filming another video after this, which will be up after this, so two birds, one stone. I hope you enjoy that one also. But we're just going to talk about makeup for now. I'm going to get all excited because it's finally my season. And I'm going to do literally my favourite makeup look that I love doing. And you guessed it, we're going to be using reds and blacks. I feel like a lot of people see this with Scorpios, but I also see it with Aries too. Maybe why I'm loving Scorpios so much lately. We're just out here vibing with the dark sexy colours. I don't know if red suits me, having green eyes, but it is my favourite eyeshadow colour to wear, although I don't think I actually have a true red eyeshadow. I think it's more of like a pink red, but we're just going to roll with it anyway. We're just going to go for like quite a simple yet sexy smoky eye. It's my go-to every time I'm on a night out. I feel like it's my look and we're just going to get stuck in. Hopefully all goes to plan. I should not mess this one up, okay? So I'm just gonna pull my wig back a little bit. Also, I am wearing this cute little Aries ram necklace that my friend Grania got me for my birthday, who is also an Aries. Love her. Hey Grania, if you're watching. And also this like other choker that I literally just found from like, I don't know. I don't even know how I ended up with it. I just found it in my jewelry. So enough of that. I'm gonna do the base and then get to the fun part. First things first is the CBD Nourishing Essence Spray, which is literally almost gone. I need to get some more of this. It is the juice. What is it called? What's the word called? I've forgotten the word. The nectar. The nectar. It's the skin nectar. I love this stuff. It's got a bit like spitty now, so kind of in the face. I'm kind of scared. Oh. Yeah, that was just someone spitting in my face. Yeah, I need to get some more of this, like, pronto. Primer, as always, the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. My skin is so much better now. It literally went through a period, don't mind this, literally went through a period of just being so dry. I'm not even joking you, it looked like I was in my 40s. And I've just turned 24, so that was not a vibe. It was really painful. I was literally putting like a million oils and moisturizers on before bed and I was like praying for the dryness to go away. So all is good now. I feel like being in Aries season, they were just like, giving me everything. I was just vibing. And then yesterday we entered Taurus season and I've done nothing but cry again. So that's probably me for the rest of the year. Oh, that's why I get so excited about Aries season. I just vibe. I'm just vibe. I'm so happy that everything's starting to open up again. I was able to actually have a birthday instead of a lockdown birthday, which I actually filmed last year, which was my first video. If you want to check that out, watch me cry as I try and make a birthday cake and just basically talk about things that I learned in the past 23 years. So actually it'd be really good to watch that myself and reflect back on all of the things that I said back then and if I was actually speaking good advice or just spouting crap. But yeah, go watch that. My partner's in that one. I don't think he's in any of my other videos, so I definitely need to get him back on here because yeah, I just vibe with him hardcore. We do actually have a video coming soon. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't, yeah, you'll find it eventually. Next bit, we're still scratching the leftovers of this Collection Lasting Perfection concealer and literally just gonna patch this whole area up because it is so bad. It's like all around my chin area. I mean, it usually is anyway, but I don't know if it's like because of wearing masks, it's like maskne, or hormonal. I don't know. I have been on my period for nearly 3 weeks now, so it could be that. It could be that. Also, now that things are starting to open up, I got really excited, thinking obviously because like tattoos and piercing shops have just opened. I was able to go and get a tattoo on, what day is it? Like 2 days ago. That was fun. But I also wanted to go and get like my labret pierced because I keep getting a spot here and I low-key love it. And I think that would look really cute. But piercing shops aren't allowed to do like mouth piercings at the moment, so I'm gonna have to hold on for that and just kind of wait till I guess the rules change. I'm having yet another identity crisis, so I thought a new piercing would kind of cheer me up. I don't know if that's toxic behaviour. Oh, since we're here, I guess we could discuss things about the Aries Zodiac, since it has been a year of, you know, self-discovery and learning about the zodiacs and, you know, Googling my birth chart every 10 minutes. I just can't stop looking at it and overanalyzing myself. I try to think of traits that I think are quintessentially Aries, but it's so hard because you have so much in your chart, and I have quite a few Aries friends and I like try to see what generally the scope is that we have. And as much as I don't want to admit it, when all of those pages say that Aries are aggressive, and I'll never admit this again, but I do agree, kind of, and I don't want to admit it, but I do. And that the only reason is that I agree with this, and because I've seen so many posts agree with me, is Aries aren't aggressive in the ways in which you would assume aggressive. It's just that when we're really passionate about something or we want to stand up for someone or ourselves, like, it comes off aggressive and people don't like that. So I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't think I've ever hit someone. I'm not aggressive like that. I'm just aggressively passionate about things. That's the way I'm gonna spin it anyway. I will say, however, across the board, I think Aries are very impulsive. And I've made my peace with that. I'm really trying to hold back on the internet shopping because I went crazy through lockdown. But I'm pulling it together now. I don't think I've bought any clothes in maybe... Well, I checked on Depop, I hadn't bought any clothes in 19 weeks. And I think that's pretty good going for myself, so... We're working on the impulsivity. Next piece, we're gonna go in with foundation, conceal and hydrate. I'm really trying to just use one pump because lately I have been slapping it on a bit too much. So I'm just trying to get more of a lighter coverage because this foundation, I think, is it medium to full? Oh yeah, it's medium to full. My last one was light coverage, so I did put a bit more on with that one. I love Aries folk that are the same age as me, or like roundabouts, but when it's like a different generation, like parental, I'm just not vibing. I just can't. We don't see eye to eye. I don't vibe you. You give Aries folk a bad rep. To set it all in place, I'm going in with the Matte Base Powder by Revolution. So I was thinking the other day about like what my favourite thing is about being an Aries. And I think across the board, comparing myself to like other Aries folk that I know, I think generally like we're just like really passionate about like the way that we express ourselves, like through clothes and like tattoos and like that kind of thing, and I like that. I feel like I'm definitely very expressive. I love our like chaotic, fun, like outgoing, like energy. That's my favorite thing. Just really talkative and passionate. It's just like me and my partner often will ask each other if we could be any other star sign, what would we be? And I don't think I'd want to be any other star sign. Like I really love, especially like the mix that I have in my chart, aside from the Virgo ascending, because honestly I have a love-hate relationship with it. It just makes me anxious. I always say to my partner, if I could swap my ascending sign for something else, I don't think I'd have anxiety. And I know that's so dumb, because it's like, are you seriously saying that you wouldn't be mentally ill if you had a different star placement? I'm like, yeah, I am. The stars do not lie. But no, I love being an Aries, and I get so excited when I find out the Aries folk. It's the best sign in my opinion. So I am actually going to do a little bit of blush with the contouring blush palette by e.l.f. because I've read a few places that Aries folk tend to have quite like blushy red cheeks, and I don't really like think much about it, but then I like looked at people that I knew and yeah, just like reflected, like I always tend to have quite like red cheeks. I tend to, if I'm like embarrassed or like that's the first place that you'll notice it, because I just like blush up a lot, and I don't mind it because it kind of reminds me of like the cute e-girls on TikTok, so I've kind of made my peace with it. But when I was a kid, I used to be really embarrassed, and I used to put on like really thick powder to like kind of counteract it because I was insecure about it. But now I'm like, it's cute, I don't mind it. So I'm just gonna put like a little bit of blush, not a lot, just like enough to give me a bit of colour, bring back those red cheeks. And I think we're going to do eyebrows next. So for eyebrows, I'm using the Bushy Brow by Limecrime. I've been trying to grow my eyebrows out again. I've been using castor oil. I don't really know if it works yet because I want to thicken out all of this, but so far I'm just getting like random spouts of eyebrows like down here. And I keep seeing these videos on TikTok of like people growing out their eyebrows using castor oil, and they have like these beautiful thick eyebrows. And I'm like, but all my eyebrow hairs are just like randomly scattered around here. Like I don't have thickness here, so I don't know if it's gonna be for me. I mean, maybe I'm just gonna be filling them in for the rest of my life. But I feel like when I look back at pictures of me when I was a kid, it did seem like I had quite bushy eyebrows, and I did get picked on for having thick eyebrows, so I did start plucking them quite early on. And now I kind of regret it because now everyone's vibing thick eyebrows. I'm like, god damn it. I actually remember at school, a dinner lady came up to me because I was like shaving the middle bit with a razor. And she came up to me and she was like, are you shaving your eyebrows? And I was like, no. She was like, I can tell that you've shaved your eyebrows because of the way they're growing back. And I was like, don't out me. How dare you? I have low self-esteem. So I never did shave them ever again. I just plucked them, and now I just epilate it, so I don't have to pluck it as often, which is fine I guess, but in an ideal situation I just love to laser hair removal it so I don't have a unibrow because it does get thick. Literally, I just want thick eyebrows here, but my body's like, here. I'm like, can we just swap that please? There is a lady, and I can't remember the name, but I often see her on Instagram. She's a model, and she has such a majestic unibrow, but she rocks it. She looks so good. I just feel like it looks silly when I do it though. And I'm going to go over them with the Revolution Brow Gel thing with Cannabis Sativa. So I was thinking about this the other day, what star signs that I get on with the most. And I would say, and this is something that I've come to a latest revolution on, if I Google it, it's like, oh, you get on best with like fire and air signs. And to some degree, I guess I do agree with that. I feel like fire signs is like a quick but short flame. Like I get really excited and we vibe, but then it doesn't take long till I'm like, no, the flame has burnt out. We have burnt each other out and we're just now to the point where we're just finding each other annoying. But with air signs, I feel like I could go on for forever. Like, my partner's a Libra, and I just feel like there's maybe like a handful of times in the entirety we've known each other that I'm like, literally get out of my face. I can't fault air signs. I don't know what it is. You've got like that whimsical, like free-flowing, just like ethereal energy, and I feel like it kind of brings me down to like a normal level instead of being like chaotic and up there. I just find you guys just really, just, you know, chill me out. But fire signs, I feel like you're a bad influence, you hype the dog. So I don't know, what would be my favourite sign? Definitely Libra. Favourite fire sign, maybe, I would probably say Leo. I feel like the two of us together, like, we just do. Like, we're just mad. We're just mad. We're party animals, we're mad. And we just have a ball. Favourite air sign, Libra. I haven't met many Aquariuses or Geminis, so I feel like I might be shooting myself in the foot by saying that I get on really well with air signs. But I feel like generally I try to get on with everyone. I just like to see what characteristics I pick up with each signs and if I like vibe with them or not. But yeah, I especially vibe with Aries that are the same age as me. If it's like old Aries, I'm kind of like trying to work them out because I'm like intimidated by them. Yeah, but also it's kind of nice because it's like looking at yourself in the future and thinking, is like that how I'm gonna be? I always think, being an Aries, am I gonna be like that grumpy old lady that like shouts and like spits at people? Like, like am I just gonna be like really rude and like ignorant? I don't know. I hope not. I just want to be like carefree and like woo, you know. I digress. Where are we now? Right, oh gosh, it's eyeshadow time. It's eyeshadow time. Okay, well, first palette I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna roll my sleeves up because we're about to get into business. Limecrime Venus palette. I feel like every video I use these palettes, but honestly these are my favourite. I think this was my first ever eyeshadow palette, and I remember it was back in the Tumblr days. This was like the first grunge palette to come out, and I was like, these are the perfect grunge eyeshadow colours, and I love that they still sell it today, because if I ever hit pan on one of these, I'm buying another straight away. It is, this was the eyeshadow palette that I literally wore consistently for maybe like 3 or 4 years. Like, I was obsessed with it. And that's why I went on to like get the rest of them. But anyways, enough praying down to this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go in with Muse. This, I guess it's kind of like, it's definitely red, but I feel like it's got like kind of a pink tone to it. But I don't mind. I am just gonna put that on the whole lid, I think. I wanna go dark. I wanna go dark. I'm just gonna go in with my finger. There's like literally like an indentation of where I just keep like put my finger in. That's how much I've used it. And I'm just gonna go all over the lid. Yeah, on the lid actually, it's looking more like red burgundy, but that's fine. The whole point is that it's gonna be quite dark. I feel like this is gonna be quite closely like vibing with Scorpios because of the dark red. But I'll try and make it a little bit different. Try and make it a bit more fun. I'm just gonna go in real messy. Just get it in. Oh, that is messy. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna blend that out. Smoke that out. Do something. try to. So you can kind of see when I'm blending it out on the top, it looks more pink. But that's fine. I don't mind that. Do also want to take it under the lower lash line, kind of like panda eyes but red. This is something that I did used to do all the time when I'd go out. But obviously I haven't been outside in the pubs and that for like well over a year, I would say now. Places have opened up now for like beer gardens and stuff, but you have to book them. And like I'm not really that desperate to go out yet. I'm kind of happy just doing like little private garden parties. So I usually just go real quite messy with it. I don't get too fussy about it. But I am now gonna go in with like a black shade. I'm gonna go in with the Prelude Exposed shade Immortal. So I think this is a little bit like a dark brown black, but I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner. And then kind of like push it in. And then I'm gonna take that same shade just a little bit here. Just a tiny bit. I'm then gonna go back over the top of that black with the red again, just to, I don't know, make sure it looks red and not like purple. It's kind of looking a little bit purple. I'm then gonna go in with the Venus 2 palette, shade Boot. It's kind of black with like purple and green sparkles. I love it. And I'm just gonna push that and around like that. I'm then gonna go in with a little pencil eyeliner in the waterline just to darken that bit up. I'm also doing the top underneath my eyelashes. And I'm going to brave a little bit of liquid liner, as we always do, using the NYX Epic Ink Liner. And I'm going to brave it once more. Oh, is that a wing that actually suits my eyeballs? Who knows? I think I have successfully done symmetrical eyeliner. What is this? Is it my birthday? No, it is not, but it definitely still feels that way. I can't believe it. Ooh. I'm happy now. I am going to go back in with the Venus palette. So I can use shade Aura. Just a little bit. I'm gonna get a little brush and I just want to dab it in the corner just to open my eyes a little bit more because it is quite heavy, quite dark. Now for mascara. For mascara, I'm using the Blowout Mascara by Revolution. I am gonna go in with a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna use Aura from this palette, ever so slightly, very gently. Just gonna tap in without putting my wig in it. Just a little bit. For lips, I want to do black, but I feel like that's too much. But I also want to do red, but I feel like the eyeshadow looks more pink red than actual red and it might not go. So I might do brown. I think brown might go. Oh! I've got this really cool, like, glittery, dark red brown shade called Eclipse by Limecrime. I'm gonna try this because it's so extra and I love it. And I don't think I've worn it yet. So we'll give it a whirl. So what I like about this lipstick from what I can see now, it kind of gives like a black purple shadow. So it kind of looks like it's got a little bit of a lip liner with it, which I think this would look really cool with like a dark brown lip liner, which I'm kind of tempted to do some other time. I always get really overwhelmed when I put dark lipstick on me because I do not have a defined lip and it looks a little bit weird, but I'm just trying to roll with it. I think it pulls it together. I think it's a bit more of like a gothy kind of vibe. I'm going to set this all in place with some setting spray. As always, the Revolution Hyaluronic Fix, just to finish it off. So this is the finished look. This is my final piece to the Zodiac series. This is the Aries look. This is probably the one that's went the most smoothly of all of my looks ever. I was definitely blessed when it came to the eyeliner today. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not religious, but I should be because I owe you for today. Thank you very much. God bless. I'm just so happy. We've finally come to a close. I've done all of the looks. I now have a full playlist. I might revisit this in a few years' time when I've definitely upped my skills a bit more and we can laugh at them and we can see how far we've came. But yeah, this is probably my favourite look. This is one I do often. Really excited to use this new lipstick. I feel like this is me in a nutshell. I feel like this screams Aries to me. I just love it. I love it. This is my favourite look. Let me know what your favourite looks have been throughout the series. If you haven't seen them all, I'll leave the playlist up here. Comment down below. Let me know which one was your favourite. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be posting more videos from here on out. I'm about to film another one as soon as I've uploaded this, so that's on its way, I promise. I really hope that you've enjoyed these, and thank you for sticking around. And yeah, nothing else to say other than thanks for watching. Bye.